Welcome back to Grey's Anatomy. We are on episode 2 now, and if you remember, there's been a diphtheria outbreak.
In med school, we are taught that in order to become truly great surgeons, we must be dedicated.
Fucking prove it for once.
Hospital emergency has been declared. We have a patient with diphtheria, which, as you know,
is a very
contagious.
sexy disease.
I'm in contact with the CDC to get antitoxin so that we can treat the patient who has been infected.
Again, how
The
much more
CDC
awesome
will
would this
also
be
bringing
if this
vaccines
was zombies
so that we
instead
can
of diphtheria?
immunize all those who have not been infected yet. We currently have a very small supply of the vaccine here at the hospital.
Unfortunately, we used to have more, but creepy nurse guy thought it was heroin, and the rest is history.
Same here, Chief. I need at least 5 vaccinations for
Who
my
the hell
surgeries.
is that?
Those with weaker immune systems and children should come first.
Oh, yeah, sure, says the girl with the baby. Alright, so I need to stay in control of this situation, and of course the way that we do this is shutting them up by getting as angry as possible. And this is where the game kind of takes a little bit of a turn towards the more difficult, let's put it that way. I was stuck at this minigame for a long time, and you're gonna see pretty much every attempt. I always find myself stuck in these situations where I literally cannot progress, like I can't get more than 3 in a row. That time, admittedly, I was just maybe a fraction of a second too slow. But on the next run, I ended up in a situation where I actually cannot complete it, which, is kind of a piss-off. It's almost like the developers are like, alright, anybody who's stuck with us this long through to episode 2 has to be bored as shit. We better ramp up the difficulty quick. Or either that, or they thought, we'll make this game super hard, so then we won't have to put nearly as much effort into, episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6 as we did into episode 1. But, in any case, I'm digressing a little bit here. What happened that time? I found myself in a position where I was just unable to get 3 anger blocks in a row. Don't sweat it too much. I promise I'll beat it on the next go. But, still, the game's really ramping up in difficulty. There's a couple times here where, I came potentially close to having to restart at the beginning of the scene. If you fail a mission 5 times, then you have to restart at the beginning of the scene. So, huge punishment considering every scene is about, maybe 4 minutes long on average. This one runs a little bit longer than that, but it's because they're setting up all the drama for the rest of the episode.
Listen up, people! The nurses have gone through the charts and assigned a priority level and a corresponding colored flag to each patient.
They prefer to be
Who will
called
sent out in
African
pairs
American
to complete
flags,
the
thank you.
vaccinations.
So here, this is a hilarious picture, and I can't imagine why you would ever want to rip this if you actually managed to take it. It's like the 3 angriest guys I've ever seen, and then one woman just standing there like, well, I'm not that concerned. 3 men and a baby, I guess. But anyway, that would be my Facebook profile picture if I took it.
Your assignments are as follows. Dr. Stevens and Dr. Lexi Gray, you'll take care of the red level. Patients with open or contaminated wounds.
Also, I want you to do it in a bra and panties. Would that be okay? Alright, so if you thought that one surgery, and I'm using air quotes here even though you can't see it, if you thought that was bullshit, check this out, because we're doing another one of these route planning mini-games, but this time we have to rinse and repeat 3 times for each of the, threat levels that are present in the hospital right now. And they start out really easy. They don't actually get that hard, but they introduce a kind of left turn that I don't think you'll be able to see coming, since it makes no goddamn sense at all. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So we'll just jab a couple needles into these knees here. Knees or arms? Probably arms, but I don't know why they just kind of look like a horse's leg to me. Yeah, I've really got nowhere to go from there. Horse's leg comment just stopped it dead. So we finished the red patients.
Doctors Hahn and O'Malley, take care of the orange level. Patients who have received less than 3 doses of the vaccine.
Alright, so again, let's rinse and repeat. So we're going to take the orange patients, and here's where things get a little strange. Because you see this, stop sign that's wandering around here? If we touch that, it sends us back to the beginning, and I honestly don't understand how this translates to, if this is actually happening in real life. There's going to be some asshole in the halls who sees you rushing to vaccinate some people, and he's like, whoa, doctor, I don't think... There's a HAL 9000 in the hallway. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dr. Hahn. That's the mastermind behind the whole diphtheria outbreak. That's Eddie wandering around. I told you I knew when we were all gonna die. It's today, Dr. Gray. It's today. Ha ha ha! Oh man, see there, I should write the next episode. Hire me, Ubisoft, please.
Dr.
Please.
Sloan and Gray, head up to maternity.
Excellent, yeah. I guess maternity's probably a good place to go if you're worried about diphtheria outbreaks. So again, how much more awesome would this be if there was zombies and there's like maternity wards about to make zombie babies and oh man. If you want to offer me a job at Ubisoft, any execs are watching you right now. I'm totally willing. And again, we'll just vaccinate the red or the yellow level patients now. You might be starting to notice that the game's getting a little bit repetitive. Frankly, I don't blame you. It's a little bit more repetitive if you're actually playing, honestly, because you know, like everything, these are just click and drag games. Click on the spot, drag sometimes, and you're good to go. Ubisoft makes a lot of bullshit like this lately, like licensed games. Game show games, they've been making a lot of horrible ones, but I'm digressing.
We've already run out of the vaccine.
And only half the patients have been vaccinated.
Creepy nurse guy!
Sir, that was the rep from the CDC.
Where's this agent they're sending over?
On his way with more vaccine, but there's a delay in the antitoxin.
How long?
There was an outbreak in Puerto Rico
2
that
inches
depleted
flat
their
and
stock.
8
They're
inches
developing
erect, but
more,
that's kind of
it
a
takes
personal
time.
question, don't you think?
A week, maybe.
Alright, and again, every time I have a mission with the chief, I'm immediately concerned because they tend to be of inordinate difficulty compared to the ones that were previous. This one's actually pretty easy. Guess it's because I've been spending so much time playing bullet hell shooters, right? But yeah, this one just continually avoid the anger, which is in direct contrast to the mini games we just played where we had to collect anger. But you know, whatever. Why am I bringing logic into the situation? It's not like this is science or anything.
That man has less than 5 days. We're gonna have to figure something out.
Jeez, maybe you should
Dedication
tell
is about
him.
more than just time.
Yes, sir.
Dedication is also a state of mind.
Dedication, state of mind where things have to get done. There's nothing you can't do.
This looks totally horror movie, but it's gonna
Your
keep you
teeth
healthy.
look totally horror movie. Alright, so of course we're gonna vaccinate the baby here. Gotta make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. Frankly, I was raised what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What does kill you is, well, diphtheria, I guess. Oh god, I accidentally injected him with 4 Loco. Oh, god. You just took care of Tuck. You're a doctor. You've got other people to think about. God damn it. Oh, and again with the music minigame. This is one that will never ramp up in difficulty, apparently. Can you click in time with the music? I'm guessing yes. This literally could not be any easier. Unless they counted misses as hits as well. Not that would have taken me any less time.
Hush, little Tuck, don't say a word. Izzy's gonna buy you vaccine so you don't get diphtheria.
Sounds like a hit
Bravo,
radio
writers,
song.
bravo.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
He looks like Hugh
I'm Dan
Jackman's
Berger.
brother. Huge asshole. I can't have random people over here. There's a baby here. Alright, so thus begins the worst minigame of the whole bunch. Because what I have to do is find a picture of Izzy where she looks concerned. Bingo, right? Apparently fucking not. Now here's the ultimate piss off here. Well, I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm Damon Berger.
Personally, I like my Damon burgers with sauteed mushrooms and ranch dressing. Alright, so you see, that's the picture we have to find. Apparently it's not the one in the top left corner, it's actually the one in the bottom right corner. If you put these pictures side by side, I probably could not tell the fucking difference. She looks a little bit angrier here, as opposed to concerned,
Sir,
but holy...
I'm going to need you to return to the waiting area.
Mind if I take a look at him?
They're not gonna introduce a baby rape scenario here, are they? It's a hospital. I don't know. I don't know where the show goes. People were telling me there was some kind of like ghost sex that goes on the TV show. I don't expect most of the people watching this to know that. But, you know, whatever. Just thought I'd throw that out there in case there's any actual Grey's Anatomy fans who have been turned on to this Let's Play somehow. By a horrific accident, probably.
Sir, please take a step back right now. I know I may not scare you right now, but I advise you not to judge a book by its cover, because this book will kick your ass.
Sounds like the Twilight series.
Allow me to apologize. Again. My name's Damon Berger. I'm with the Center for Disease Control. Can you tell me where I can find Chief
come
Weber?
on. You're asking me to suspend my disbelief a little bit too far here. First, an agent for the CDC you expect me to believe is not going to introduce themselves as such in the middle of a medical emergency. And second, what, is he looking for Chief Weber behind the baby? Like, oh, sorry, I just need to check for the enormous man underneath that small infant.
It is this dedicated mindset that causes us to always press on.
Oh yeah, I'm amazed that Meredith can find the strength within her to focus on her trivial personal problems when we're in the middle of a fucking diphtheria epidemic here at this hospital. People might die, but, you know, I have to distract myself from that by thinking about Patrick Dempsey thrusting violently into my midsection. Not that I don't do that.
Hey, I've been looking for you.
Yeah, I've been here in the hospital. Oh great, it's sex-addled nymphomaniac nurse of, unknown European origin. French, Spanish, Russian, who knows? Let's find out. What accent will she have this time? Picture minigame gets better every time.
Sorry, can you give us a moment?
I need to assist Dr. Shepard.
I needed to assist Dr. Shepard. The producers did not tell me what accent to have, so I changed randomly. Apologies to any Italians out there.
So, who do we have here?
Mia Castillo. Underwent a hemispherectomy 3 weeks ago. Been in a coma ever since.
Well, you did remove half of her
You said you
brain.
were looking for me?
Need to be direct. What, are you gonna fuck on top of the coma patient? That's in poor taste, right? At least close the door. Or invite Italian, Hungarian, Russian, French nurse in.
Yeah, I wanted to see if you were available this evening. For a date.
Didn't you hear about my Joe Pesci marathon?
Can you provide me with additional information regarding said date?
Thursday, March 11th. Oh, so basically we're gonna move Lust to the target, aka we're gonna tell McDreamy that we're gonna fuck his brains out. And, you know, I've been blaming the game for this ramp up in difficulty a little bit. I have to blame myself for this one. You know, spoilers, I don't get this one on the first try, entirely because of my own, I guess, lack of motor control and laptop touchpad, which consistently befuddles me, even though I came pretty close to getting it here. Failure. I like how she says, like, I'm not ready for anything more than casual. Like, how old? You're a, like, mid-30s professional.
For a date.
A date.
A date.
Grow up.
Can you provide me with additional information regarding said date?
Alright. So again, we're gonna let him know that we're gonna totally S his D and let him J all over our B's tonight if I can just get these 5 lust orbs to the... Oh god, I couldn't even finish that sentence. If I had known I'd ever utter that sentence in my entire life, I probably would have committed suicide, you know, as early as I could have. Strangled myself with my umbilical cord in the womb like Ashton Kutcher
Like
in The
a real
Butterfly
date.
Effect.
You and me, at a restaurant, bottle of wine, conversation, dessert, the whole
That's
deal.
what I
I've never
did
been
for
on an
lust.
actual date.
Dessert.
Are you serious about this?
Need to be solid for Derek. Who wrote this? Derek, I'm gonna be solid for you right now. And again, my next level tactics are coming in handy on this cloud dispersal minigame. Gonna put this up on YouTube as a speedrun. You know, that came out, it was intended to be a joke, but I guess it's kind of true. I am putting this up on YouTube. Anyway, we'll clear out. These just keep getting inordinately long, which is the problem. Not harder, just longer. Not always better.
Things are going to be different this time.
That was supposed to be an inside thought.
Bless you.
Oh,
Thank you.
their love woke her out of her
She's
coma.
awake. We need to do a neuro exam.
Oh god, don't make me test her eyes, please. It looks like I'm testing her. Neurological exam, just came out of a coma. 1-step neurological exam. How many fingers am I holding up? God fucking damn it. Do a CAT scan or something. Ask her to read a sentence or answer a basic arithmetic question. Test her memory. What's her name? Where is she? Oh. I'm losing all hope. Not just in the game, all hope in mankind. People are alive on Earth that wrote this
She's
travesty.
going to need lots of therapy.
I'm gonna
She's
need
missing
lots
half
of
her
therapy.
brain and she's still alive. You can't beat that.
I can think of one thing that beats that. How about having your whole brain and still being alive? That seems a little bit preferable to me. Oh, fucking
And it
Christina.
drives us to
Don't
be
try me
faithful to
today.
routine,
I'm
no
not in
matter
the
what
mood.
circumstance.
First we have Eddie Paulson. Somebody talk to me fast.
Oh, but first you can go through this mini game. And of course, this is where things start to get ridiculous, because I'm getting really frustrated at this point, and I'm like, okay, so what are these symptoms supposed to represent? He's got a pink heart. What's that, like angina? A fever that's literally like 120 degrees. Neuralgia. And then he's got like these orange fire and this red fire. I can't think of anything that's supposed to indicate except possibly differences in like the severity of a fever. But then what's the thermometer for? Why am I looking to this game for real medical solutions? How did I end up in this position? What am I doing on YouTube? Why do I wake up in the morning?
Age
Ugh.
29, presented with hemoptysis and a sore throat. Upon finding the classic gray membrane on the oropharynx, we have diagnosed him with
Bukkake.
diphtheria.
What do we do now?
Isolate patient, limit
You're a
contacts,
doctor,
and ensure
you
they've
tell
been
me.
immunized. Obtain antitoxin.
Made your point, Yang. He's all yours.
Well, you asked the question,
No,
asshole.
That's not what I...
Oh yeah, here comes Jim again. I love this guy. I'm a little bit busy with a diphtheria outbreak. Oh, I hear that excuse every time I ask a girl out. So what are we doing here? Collect coldness, reject nervousness. Why does she hate this guy? She just fucked him like 20 minutes ago. Oh well. I'll never understand women.
Listen, I like you. Okay, I don't. But I'm sure you're a nice guy.
I am.
And I really hate nice guys.
So last night was...
Oh my god, I can't stomach this dialogue. There has never been a real person as unlikable as Sandra Oh is in this game, and I guess presumably the show as well. She's more unlikable than Benito Mussolini or Gaddafi. I don't make those comparisons lightly. She's caused more grief than both of those people put together.
A one-night stand.
But isn't that where most great relationships begin?
Yeah, in the on-call room. Most great TV medical relationships actually probably do begin there. Alright, so let's cut him out of our lives. Again, another lifelong dream of me, cutting Jim Halpert across the face with a sharp scalpel. Facial deconstruction surgery.
Closely. I do not want to date you. I do not want to sleep with you again. And I really do not want to have dinner with you tonight or any other night. The only thing I want from you is a scalpel when I say scalpel. And even that should only happen in the OR. Do you understand?
How much you want to bet he doesn't understand?
So that's a maybe?
He doesn't understand.
It's a dedication that gets tested every single day.
It's great that he's so affable, even in the face of such disheartening rejection. I wish I could be more like that. And it's also great that the game has the time to focus on these developments in personal relationships in the middle of a fucking outbreak of diphtheria. Oh god, it's my career.
Ambulances. Someone's done a number on her.
The number was 9.
Airway, breathing, circulation.
Diphtheria. Always be closing diphtheria. Alright, so we're gonna check her airways here. Gonna put this flashlight down the back of her throat. I had a near-death experience there when I saw that bright light coming for me. Check her pulse, of course. I guess this would be the C of it, and the first part was AB. Or maybe they're just ignoring the B. I'm sure that can't be important anyway, so what if she's still breathing?
She's got a battle sign.
Start a full neurological exam. First,
test her eyes.
Glasgow coma scale.
I don't think you heard her. She said full neurological exam. You've got to test her eyes. Didn't they teach you anything in medical school? Alright. So gonna pinch her arms here. Who's a cute little coma patient? Oh, you are. I just want to eat you up. Oh, look, she's coming around there a little bit. Looks like a sorority girl after a Four Loko party. 2 Four Loko jokes in one video. Who would have thought?
She needs a CT.
Wait.
Oh, I almost had a thought there. Never mind. Oh, don't ask me to... You... Should have known. Should have known I'd be eating those words eventually. Well, you know, she seems like she's definitely not in a coma. Is this just instinct? Like, if you hold up fingers and move them in a direction, a person's eyes will follow them no matter what? Honest question, really.
Left pupils dilated.
Acute epidural hematoma. Let's get her to an OR.
In our line of work, you can't afford to have your dedication slip.
Unless there's a personal relationship on the line.
Was that my wife? Debbie?
I didn't get her
She was
name.
found in the
She was in
parking
a coma.
Someone beat her pretty bad. Almost put her in a coma.
Is there a place I should wait?
How about jail? How much you want to bet that guy actually did
Even
not
for
beat
a
up his
minute.
wife? And they're giving us a false flag here. Anyway, that's Act 1. See you guys in Act 2.